Turkey's invasion of Syria is a breach of international law. The Turkish narrative will say that it's about its security, but attacks on Turkey have never come from this region. The assault on Afrin will cause huge civilian casualties, will further destabilise the region, is wrong on so many levels and must be condemned by this Assembly. We're aware of the human rights violation that the Turkish army, under President Erdogan's command, have committed against Kurds and others in south-east Turkey. In March 2017, the UN Human Rights Office released a hard-hitting report into the serious human rights and international law violations by the Turkish security forces. Over 500,000 people have been displaced. Cities have been destroyed. 100,000 people have been dismissed from their jobs. Tens of thousands of people have been jailed and tortured, including members of parliament, mayors, local representatives, journalists and human rights defenders. The HDP is the third largest party in the Turkish parliament, and it is also being targeted by the Turkish government, primarily because of its electoral success. My fear is that Turkey's brutal tactics against civilians and legitimate opposition will be replicated in Afrin. My fear is that it will lead to widespread illegal territorial land grabs and settlements, as we've already seen in Cyprus. The Kurdish People's Protection Units have been successful in fighting Daesh in Afrin. They've bravely driven Daesh out of their strongholds in northern Syria, creating a free, safe and inclusive area for many oppressed minorities. This invasion will undoubtedly hamper the fight against Daesh, but this should not come as a complete surprise, given that the many questions surrounding Turkey's covert support for radical jihadist groups in Syria. During the bloody Battle of Kobani, when wave after wave of Daesh attacks pummeled the besieged city, Turkish soldiers sat in their tanks and watched the battle unfold a short distance away. Kurdish resistance held out and Kobani was liberated from Daesh again. The anti-democratic policies of the Turkish government in their own country are unjust, unacceptable and have been condemned and subject to monitoring by members of this Assembly. This ongoing illegal invasion of Afrin must be condemned by Democrats and all of us who want to see a viable, long-term, peaceful settlement for Syria and its people.